Are you sick and tired of these insane retro gaming prices? Are you like me? Your wallet is empty? Don't you worry, I have you covered. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks how you can buy games way cheaper. Visit local retro stores. Now you're probably thinking, what? Why would I visit local retro stores? The big retro stores in the capital city are charging way too much. Stop right there. I'm talking about the smaller retro gaming stores. About where I live, I got few retro gaming stores. One is Nostalgiebutiken. The other retro store is called Askas. So basically, they sell a lot of games for a very decent price, or they try to go onto their respective auction sites to see how much the games go for. I have bought Pokemon Snap in mint condition for $20. The stores I'm talking about have everything displayed in beautiful shelves, and they have very good prices. I have gotten some more expensive games there, like Kirby 64 for over $100, but I've also gotten games for not more than $10 complete in box. It is fully possible, I kid you not, and I'm gonna show you their website as proof. I've even bought American games like Megaman 4 for not more than $30 and so on. So it is fully possible. So do not ever count out your local retro gaming stores. Now I'm gonna get a bit of slack for this, but CEX is a big retro gaming store chain in England. Now people are like, yeah, but CEX rip you off. Why are you recommending that site? They don't always rip you off. You see, every store is different. You never know which inventory they'll get in or come out, etc. But you have to be a bit smart. You will actually have to ask the staff what quality the game is in. You can ask if it's in mint condition or boxed. And if you're lucky, sometimes you find a game going for £2. I have actually bought PlayStation 2 games going for £2, which is like $3. I have bought Wii games for 50 pence, which is like $1. I've even bought Nintendo 64 games going for not more than $5. So you can be lucky, but you gotta be smart. You have to do your research. So CX is another good gold mine to find good price games as long as you do your homework. Local auction sites. So as I've been telling you, we have our own auction site here, which I named Tradera. Now, first glance, you will see the games have insane prices. However, here's my tip. Not everybody knows, especially the elderly, do not know that a Super Nintendo is called a SNES. So they're gonna write either TV video game console, or they're gonna call a PlayStation a Super Nintendo, because that's what they do. Or they're just gonna write the game name down. Don't always search in the categories that make sense. Go to the upper tree where it says all TV games and video games. There you can get some very good deals. I have bought a few games, complete in box, for not more than $20. I've actually won a huge parcel from a bidding war. I have won a Sega Dreamcast for what was it again? $100 for the whole unit with a lot of games? I have won another Dreamcast with 8 games for less than $100. How? I auction snipe. I keep my eyes out. You can put up watching lists, and I look in the underdog categories. That's how I get my games super cheap. eBay. Yes, eBay is very scary because people can rip you off, but sometimes you can find a very good deal because, again, people don't categorize the game products properly. It will take a lot of research, and you have to be willing to take a gamble, but sometimes you can find the most insane crazy deals on eBay. You just have to search. Don't go for the most expensive. And make sure you check out on the seller that he has a very high approval rating. If you have been scammed, eBay does have a PayPal system where you get your full money back. The same thing with the other local auction sites. Garage sales. Actually, we don't really have them in my area, but I do know in America, in England, and other European countries, people like to get rid of their stuff. One man's rubbish is another man's treasure. And yes, those stuff include video games. Some people don't know that they're sitting on a pile of gold and like, you can just have this for $2. It has happened, but you'll have to check out your local area where they put up signs. Maybe they're on special websites where they're commercializing what they're selling, like in Blocket. Or even Facebook. Facebook Marketplace. Yes. Facebook Marketplace, some people actually have forums or posts or little groups where they're selling stuff, and it can be much cheaper than the things you find today. I have seen people find gold mines on Facebook Marketplace, like 20 N64 games for a fraction for what the shops sell it for. Next point, flea markets. Flea markets are a wonderful goldmine of stuff if you're early out. Get there early, go through all the games, because a lot of people have a lot of things they just want to get rid of. So I've bought a wonderful PlayStation 2 game for not more than $2. It was complete in box. I asked the lady, how much are you selling this for? You can have it for $2. I don't care. Like, wow. And I also bought a PlayStation Mini or the PS1. It looked a bit in bad shape, but the seller said to me, it works perfectly. You just need a power supply unit for it. I paid $15 for it. And guess what? It does work perfectly. Just need a bit of cleaning. The laser's fine. It reads games. So yes, flea markets is another gold mine, because not everybody knows what these games are worth. Last but not least, wait, another one, a bonus tip. Get people to send you stuff. Now, if you have contacts in Japan, if you have family that travels, sometimes in other countries games go for way cheaper than in your own country. So it's really handy to ask your friends when they travel to buy you the stuff and you give them the money. That's what I do. I ask people to keep an eye out by visiting local shops where they have amazing deals. I have friends currently in Japan. I ask them, can you please buy me this? Yes, they'll do it because it's much cheaper there, because it's not going on eBay. Another bonus tip, charity shops. You heard me. Charity shops sell things really cheaply, including obscure consoles. If you're lucky, you can buy very cheap retro games. I have found some PC games not going for more than 50 pence. It happens. Sometimes you see a buttload of PlayStation 2 games, sports games, Mega Drive games, or even full-blown consoles. You can check your local charity store and maybe you find a gold mine. My last bonus tip. Hey, you're an absolute legend for staying here so long in this video. Let's do it. Travel. If you're going to travel to a destination, don't be afraid to pack an extra suitcase, and you might be amazed which kind of games they will sell in those local shops. Traveling can give you a gold mine of games. It has happened with me. I've come home with 2 suitcases full of retro games. I'm sure you can pull it off as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. My next video is going to be about comparisons again. See you then. Bye!